Hi SSM, I'm Vanessa Tieng. I go to Saraville Middle School and I'm in 8th grade. I soon will be going to Villa Park High School. I love to read books and my favorite sport is swim. And what I like to order at Starbucks is a very hibiscus refresher, added lemonade, no water, and light ice. Now on to my testimony. Before I was Christian and joined Saddleback, I was Catholic. Then I thought church was really boring. Though I did go to church every Sunday and pray to God every day, it still felt like it was just a memorized verse said in a monotone voice, lacking feeling. When I told my parents that my brother and I found church so boring, we started the hunt for new churches. Saddleback was one of them. I absolutely loved it at SK. It was fun and I could understand the gospel better because they made it so kids could understand it. I actually wanted to go to church every Sunday. But when I went up to SSM, that was on a whole different level. Whenever Matt or Darren talked in each lesson, I found myself relating and finding examples in my life that would relate to what they were talking about. I slowly started to see why I wanted to believe in Christ. I then started to realize little miracles throughout my life, and miraculously, every time I prayed for it to get better or if I needed help, they were answered. This was when I decided I want Christ in my life. I'm still walking down my path with him, and I hope that he can guide me toward the correct paths and help me understand what it's like to be a Christian and love him. Also, if you do not know, I am not baptized yet. I hope to be soon, but as of right now, I do not think I'm ready to be baptized. So if you're not baptized yet, just know that you can be baptized whenever you feel ready to. Fully accept Christ into your life. Continuing, I became more brave and I became less scared of my fears. I knew that I can always turn to God whenever I needed help. Whenever I'm unsure, I always ask him for help. Furthermore, like I said before, I do believe that God does answer my prayers. Every day I pray to him and thank him for everything. But what is difficult about being a Christian is that the Bible interferes what we are being taught at school, especially in history and science. Even though this is hard, I know that Jesus is the good news, the one to believe in. He will be a light in the darkness. This leads to me to a time where God helped me and my family once. One day, my mom and I were watching TV with my brother, who at that time was 1 year old and was messing around with the side table. The next thing I know, I heard a big crash. The table fell on my brother's head. My mom panicked and called 911. I didn't know what to do. I was really shocked. But my brother's head wasn't cracked, and neither was he crying. I later realized that when I got older, that God was the one who saved him. Now that's what I call a miracle. Thank you for listening to my testimony, and now that I shared mine, I hope it inspired you to share yours too.